Now into what I think will be the most positive video of the series.
Goals, dreams, and aspirations living with vacterl. I've actually started working on that. Go watch Mara's video where it's stitched for hers, for my goals and whatnot. There was something she said about back burner due to health issues, and that's what I did with my transition for a few years after I came out as trans. I was trying to get it to where my stupid medical issues wouldn't get in the way. I was trying to get stuff squared away, and of course nothing was going right. Everything just kept going wrong, but there's a positive ending to this. And then of course, after everything just kept going wrong, I got to a point where I couldn't do it anymore early last year. In the beginning of 2023 in January, I realized I had two options. It was either I transition and screw the fact that my medical issues just would not stop screwing up, and just go for it the best I can and see whatever the hell could happen, or unalive myself. Obviously, I chose the first option. So in February of 2023, I started hormones. I started HRT. I started therapy in like October of 2022, I think, or something like that. But so then I finally went after that, and then I changed my name last year and legally, and found a doctor for top surgery, which, as I mentioned, is scheduled for next month. So that's been going a lot better than expected. It's been annoying, and there's obviously sometimes life is annoying, but it's gone really well, and I'm very happy now that I've done that. It is not my only goal, but it's one that I've made progress on. So that, I mean, I'm still always anxious about medical issues. That's never going to change. But I did it anyway. And I can't explain how happy that has made me, and also more confident with my other goals, because I'm not very far into it, but I'm writing a rough draft of a book I hope to self-publish, and I've always enjoyed writing. I have a couple of things on like Archive of Our Own, not a lot, and I've written like sim stories in the past and some other stuff, some of which I finished and some of which I never did. So I've always loved to write, but I've always, been scared and thought I couldn't do it or whatever, all those normal writer fears that everybody has. But now that I'm working on getting more confident in myself, I'm actually going for it. Like I said, I'm not very far into the rough draft. I have said I hope to self-publish it by the end of the year, but that's just more to motivate me to get off my ass and do it than anything else, because if I don't finish it by the end of the year, I'm not going to just quit. I'll just be like, okay, maybe 2025. Either way, I'm going to work on becoming a published author. And I mean, because, like, yeah, physically maybe there's not a whole lot I can do, but I can write. So, I'm gonna write. And I love writing. I have stories that I want to tell, whether it's just to show people that they're not alone, to entertain them, whatever it is. The story I'm writing is some sort of fantasy story. I say some sort of fantasy story because I'm a pantser, and my stories tend to surprise even me. And I do hope to one day write like some sort of an autobiography, having lived with vacterl. That's something I've thought of. I don't think I'm ready to do that quite yet, but that's something I've thought of for years for one day, so that's goal. Right now I'm working on this fantasy story. Other goals that I hope to do is just continue working on what makes me happy, writing, being me in all my disabled, queer joy self, and actually not being so terrified of like trying to go out and do something once in a while, like see somebody, a friend in real life, or go to the store because of my medical issues that I mentioned in previous videos, and just try to put myself out there is terrifying in so many ways. So that's a goal that I'm working on. And I'm actually very optimistic. I don't know why, but I'm very optimistic about the future for once, which is new. And I can't wait to see what happens.